Having goals is not enough. You need a life map. Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Jay Allen Hall, and I go live almost every weekday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Make sure that you give me a hashtag live if you're joining me live. Give me a hashtag replay if you're joining me on replay. Leave your comments below, and make sure you hit the like, subscribe, follow, and notification bell so that you can be notified and get all of the information as soon as we drop a new video or go live. Now, today I want to talk to you about this concept that your goals really are no good without a life map. And you say, wait a minute, don't you talk about goals? Absolutely. But the first thing I do before I ever set a goal is I create a life map for myself. I've created a life map. And the reason why I say goals are no good without a life map is because we'll set goals, but they might go in multiple directions. They might go in opposite directions. And so with a life map, and I'll explain a life map in just a moment, the best way to do that. But with a life map, you make sure your goals are all aligned and they're all pointing in the right direction and moving you in the right direction. You know, it's like when I say that productivity without purpose is just busy work, and purpose without productivity is just daydreaming. Well, if you're productive, but you don't know to what end, like to what end are you productive, then you are missing out on, the whole point of being productive. It's about accomplishing something, getting something done, moving in a specific direction. So that's what a purpose does, is points you in that direction versus just doing things for the sake of doing things. So it's the same with your goals. Why are you setting this goal? What is the purpose? Why are you wanting to move in this direction versus the sake of just setting a goal for setting a goal? So here's the idea, is you want to make sure that you have a life map. And here's how I create a life map. The first thing I do is there are 5 key domains. Your 5 key domains, number 1 is spiritual, number 2 is familial, number 3 is social, number 4 is physical, and then number 5 is financial. And financial comes last. I'll explain in a minute why. But you start out with your spiritual domain. Write out, this is the eulogy exercise that Stephen Covey introduced several years ago. But the idea is write out at the end of your life, what would you want people to say about your spiritual life? Now, this should be aspirational, meaning you're not there yet. But, people would say, Josh read his scriptures every day. He shared his values and his beliefs in God and in his faith with everyone he knew. These are things that you would want to write out as though it's past tense, right? As though all of these things already happened. So you write a paragraph about that. A paragraph is 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, let's not overcomplicate it. Then you write a paragraph about your family situation. What would you want people to say? Josh loved each member of his family and served them. Josh loved them in a way, however you want to describe that, right? What that is, that aspirational way. The next is your social. We're talking about community. What kind of friends did you have? What kind of community did you create? How did you serve the community you lived in? What kind of groups did you create? What kind of friends, and how did you elevate yourself through your social, and how did you elevate others around you through your social interactions? Next is physical. At the end of your life, this isn't about, Josh was a world-class Mr. Olympia bodybuilding athlete. No, this is about really, again, at the end of your life, how do you want people to have viewed the way you viewed your physical body? That, even though Josh had many illnesses, he always made the best choices possible to improve his health. He always ate as healthy as possible. He always did things of that nature, right? So your physical. Finally, your financial. The reason why you want to define all of these other things first is because so often when we create a life map or something like that, a vision, we start with our career. And when we, sorry, that's my alarm going off. I'm going to have to finish here pretty quick. But we start with our career, and then what we do is we try to wrap our life around that. Instead, we should start with our family, our personal life, our spiritual, our family, our social, build the life we want, design it, and then design the financial life that will support that will give that. Josh built a company that supported his lifestyle. Josh, in his career, served thousands of people and yet never missed time with his family. However you want to define your career or your business, whatever, but that's why these 4 inform this 5th one. Now you have a life, you have what I call a purpose statement. Read it every morning. Then you define your 10, your 5, and your 1 year vision. The reason why you start with your 10 is because Tony Robbins always says we overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 10. So start with 10 so that as you work backwards, you can see at a year, well, geez, these are simple, really easily obtainable. There's no stretch here. There's no discomfort zone in these goals for this year. I need to push my 10 year out. So I got to push my 1, then my 5, then my 10. And that's how you dial it in so that you're getting pretty accurate on what things are going to look like in 10, 5, and 1 years. So same domains. You want to say in 10 years, this is what my life looks like in my spiritual, familial, social, financial, or physical and financial domains. But instead of writing it as though past tense, as though Josh is gone, and you write it as though you're right there on the 10-year mark and you're saying, I am reading my scriptures every day. I am attending church every week. I am serving in my church callings. I am with my family. I don't work more than 30 hours a week, so I spend every available moment with my family. So it's I am, I have, my business is, those types of things. Now you've got a life map. Now you can create your Smartery goals. You guys know what my Smartery goals are. I'm going to talk about those tomorrow because my alarm went off saying that I should be done with this. I need to go be with my family. So that is how you get the twin win. Create a life map, and then you can create goals that go along with your life map that help you achieve your life map and achieve the person you want to become. Because every choice we make leads to becoming someone or something. So that is how you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. We'll see you guys later. Make sure you give me a like, subscribe, follow, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of these videos. We'll see you. I'm off to play with my family. Bye.